Hi Capricorn, welcome to your May No Contact Love Tarot reading. So Capricorn, we are looking at your no contact communication situation. And we're going to see what's going on for you, the one on your mind. So we're going to be looking at the situation. How do they feel about it? How do they feel about you? What are they doing right now that you need to be aware of? And could things change? All right, Capricorn. Let's see what we need to know. We have the Sacred Geometry Oracle here. So I'm going to get you some opening messages from this deck. Then we're going to jump into your reading. And this is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Any heavy placements, male or female, general collective, and cross watchers. But welcome in, Capricorn. Welcome in. I hope you're all doing well. Staying safe and healthy at this time. If you are new or returning, welcome in, and thank you. My name is Mary, and this is Sunlight Inside Tarot. All right, Capricorn, let's get one more message. May No Contact Love Tarot reading. Let's see what we got going on. I'm going to lay these out, read them, and then jump right into your reading. Conception, we have 16, which is 7. 7 is a divinely guided spiritual energy. It just can be a little bit challenging. The frequency of conception invites us to bring our consciousness to our origin, the place where everything in creation begins. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and possibilities of the space and what we can manifest through our own focused awareness and intention. Discernment 20, which is 2, which is choices, decisions, partnership, unities. The frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. Passion, this has been coming out a lot. 34, which is 7, which is a divinely guided spiritual energy, which you already had a 7, so I'm not going to repeat that. The frequency of passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies the hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. It assists us in finding the balance within this intensity, moving us from chaos to the calm of its core, where we can let its long-lasting wisdom fill us up. Infertility, 27-9, which can be almost full circle completion, new beginning. The frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and yet more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a new and grander expansion of ourselves. Well, there's definitely, if you're being very passionate with somebody, be careful with fertility here. I'll just say that. Now, conception, this is the idea of something and making it real, or starting, like formulating the idea to make it real. It's like the birth of an idea. And discernment definitely is about, understanding and making a decision. There is passion and fertility, so be very careful. Could be growth here too. So I feel like it could have started very, very passionate, right? But now the idea of something more in the connection is in play for growth and expansion. And it's kind of like decision time, basically. All right. So, you could have had an understanding that it wasn't going to be anything serious, Capricorn, in that, it was just going to be some fun, right? But now it's definitely growing into something more, and it's decision time, like what's going to happen here, where is this going, right? And I maybe both feeling that at the same time, but maybe someone hasn't yet brought it into conversation, right? So what we're going to do first, Capricorn, is look at the situation. By the way, we have the Oceanic Tarot here. Then at the end, we do have the Crystal Angel, so we'll pull some of those at the end. But let's see, what's the situation for this Capricorn May No Contact Love Tarot reading? What do we need to know about the situation? Let's see. 4 of Swords. 6 of Wands. The Page of Pentacles reverse. The World. And the 2 of Cups reverse. So what I definitely feel like here is that, yeah, it's a connection, but it hasn't been, it's not to its fullest potential here. Now we do have the 4 of Swords, so there's a lot of thinking about this. So a lot of thinking about the connection, about, success, victory, maybe coming in with an offer. I don't think the offer has happened yet. Maybe there's distance at play. We do have the World here that can speak of distance. Also, new beginnings. And the Two of Cups is reversed. So it could be that for some of you, you may or may not be in full-blown no contact or communication. Maybe this is just we have not talked about or brought into conversation the connection, how it's changing, and it could be more or where it could go from here, right? Especially if there was agreement at the beginning of, nothing serious or whatever the case may be. But I do see this World here like something's changing. But someone needs to make the decision here to bring this idea into fruition, right? So I'm going to mention the signs that I see, Capricorn. So they could be signs in chart. They could also be people you're dealing with, signs in chart. Some signs don't resonate. You can totally disregard them. Doesn't mean it's not your reading. But let's see. We have Capricorn right here with the Page of Pentacles, actually. And then we have Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. No. Scorpio. I'm getting all mixed up here. So we have the World. Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Well, the Queen of Cups. There is love here. I'm telling you, this is changing to love. From passion to love. There's confusion about, how do we do this? A little bit of a wall or a challenge here about that as well. And that's why there's distance. Or there's no speaking of the love that's developing. Queen of Cups, right? Definitely that's what I feel. All right. So let's see how they feel about the situation. Maybe we'll get more info on if it's a totally no contact situation or just no one's bringing this into the conversation. Let's see. All right. We'll look at that. Ace of Swords and the King of Pentacles is wanting to speak truth about something stable, grounded, more serious, right? So that's how they're feeling about the situation. That's exactly what I was feeling. What else? Seven of Pentacles, but there's this kind of waiting, but seeing the potential. And there's a no contact communication. All right, so you could be in full-blown no contact or communication, but someone definitely wants to speak about something deeper, right? But there's stalemate here with the no contact communication with the High Priestess. Judgment in reverse. Now, when I get that reverse, that can be about someone's they've had the wake-up call, they've had everything, they've made the big decision here, and they know exactly what they want and what they want to do. But they're just not speaking it into existence. So this person knows what they want in this connection, but they're not speaking it into existence. There's just kind of stalemate. We got Virgo, Pisces, Scorpio. All right. I mean, truth could set this whole thing free, right? And confession of love, romantic, sincere gestures, maybe apologies. Oops, death card here. So, I mean, maybe you kind of decided to end the situation because you just didn't want this anymore. And it could be that this person's like, well, but I love Capricorn. So we do have the Empress in reverse. Four of Wands, could be something deeper too. But there's the ending, the no communication. So it could be perhaps, whether it was common ground or not, somebody pulled back, I just don't want passion anymore. I want more. And maybe you just pulled back your energy and went full-blown no contact. And they're like, but I love Capricorn. I do want more. And maybe they just haven't spoke it yet. They may actually regret that, not speaking it sooner to avoid what's now actually happened. And maybe they did say, I love you, blah, 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 blah. And maybe you said, well, it's too late. It could be something along those lines as well. But let's see how they feel about you, Capricorn. How do they feel about Capricorn? What do we need to know? How do they feel about Capricorn? Let's see. How do they feel about Capricorn? What do we need to know here? 9 of Wands, so they're struggling. 5 of Cups reverse. They don't want to be sad and lonely. They're struggling with sadness and loneliness, and they definitely don't want this. A strength, they have strong feelings for you, strong connection towards you. Page of Wands, which they do want to tell you, and there's no doubting the fire, the passion, the chemistry, the attraction, and they want the big change with you. They do want, and this could be happening right now. It's like, I feel such a strong connection to Capricorn. I want the big change. I'm excited for this. Yeah, this fire, passion, and more. But I don't want to be without Capricorn and be sad. But there's a challenge here. I feel like it could be that they seen you on the defense and that made them kind of pull back and thought, well, maybe Capricorn just doesn't want it. See, we have Leo, Sag, Aries. Like I said, this could be happening right now with the Tower. 9 of Pentacles. Whenever I get this is a single independent energy, I don't think there's any third parties here. 2 Wands at the crossroads, but we see the Hangman reverse, which means they could be taking some sort of action, right? About this. Tower could be right now. Awakening, epiphany, aha moment, change, shock, revelation, surprise. It's not always bad. Strong, courageous, and brave. Strong connection, soul contract, past life. Overcoming the energy of the pullback because of what felt like an ending and saying, no, I won't allow that to happen. It's almost like they won't allow this ending to happen between you, and they definitely regret not coming forward with their truth for more sooner. Would have avoided this whole situation, right? So it could be they maybe didn't know what you wanted. But let's see here, Capricorn, what are they doing right now that you need to be aware of? What are they doing right now that you need to be aware of for Capricorn? I do like the strength here, overcomes anything, no matter what comes out in the deck. 8 of Pentacles, so they're working on something. Oh, to take the lead, we have the Emperor here. To come forward and being strong, confident, just like the Strength card. Leadership, determined. 5 of Swords. Yeah, they don't want this love to be defeated. They don't want the conflict. They don't want to sabotage this anymore, because there's a deep connection here with the Lovers, right? Making that choice. 5 of Wands. So yeah, there was a conflict here, but they definitely want to come in and put in the work to overcome that, because there is a deep connection. And I definitely see, they should have come forward sooner. I mean, there's no doubt about that, which would have avoided this whole thing, right? So we have Aries and Gemini. The Fool reverse. So yeah, they waited too long to take that leap of faith, right? And you gave up. Empress reverse. She wanted more stability. Knight of Swords. So I feel like action was taken very quickly, maybe on your end. Now they want to take action quickly. So I do feel like, okay, maybe we've decided nothing serious, and they wanted more but didn't say it soon enough when you realized you wanted more, and so you ended it, and now they're like, why didn't I say something sooner? Maybe they feel like there may be no chance. Maybe they're not sure how you feel. I don't feel like there's any discussion or deep discussions about love or feelings yet. But let's see how things could change, Capricorn. So we're going to do one more row with clarifiers, and then we'll jump into the crystal angels. But if it is resonating so far, please do like, comment, all the good things. Be greatly, greatly appreciated. All right, so how could things change here for Capricorn? Ace of Pentacles, solid new beginning. 5 of Pentacles. 3 of Wands. It's about looking out to the future. Hermit reverse, coming out of hiding, coming out of the separation, and positive movement forward here. Success, victory, balance. Maybe coming from a distance. That could be just emotionally, mentally, whatever. But there's a prosperity, the solid new beginning. Yeah, they felt the abandonment or the, lack in the separation. Now they're motivated, looking into the future. They've thought about it long and hard. With the Hermit reverse, ready to get up and take action, and that's clarifying that with the Chariot, which is positive movement forward, success, victory, balance, coming in with the offer. So let's see, we have Cancer, Virgo, Four of Pentacles. There was a little bit of holding back here about love. That's definitely all over this reading, right? Eight of Cups, yeah, the distance. Because someone didn't take the lead when they should have. I got that all over this too with the Queen of Wands. And now they want to come in with the offer, and they regret taking their time, Knight of Pentacles. But now they want to manifest this with the Magician. Again, there's that offer with the Queen of Pentacles, which, did we have the, oh, I thought we had the King. Yeah, the King is right there. So there's that match, right? The Sun could be a very happy time. And the Moon reverse is basically the Sun upright. Total illumination, clarity, love, light, growth, abundance, success, victory, everything positive. Happiness, joy, and healing. Well, there's the Devil, but the strength overcomes that, so I wouldn't worry about that. It's like, I won't let myself or this connection go down. I'm coming forward, strong, courageous, and brave with the Knight of Wands. So I do feel like, yeah, this person's going to come forward. Enlightenment, the Sun, happy, happy times, if you want it, Leo energy here. So they do regret. It could be happening all right now, especially we see the Tower and the Fool, right? We saw the Fool too at some point. All right, so let's get into the Crystal Angels, Capricorn. See what else you need to know. Also, everything else you need to know is down below in the description box. You can check that out as well. Everything you need to know about me, this channel, this reading, the links you need to everything, and my other two tarot channels if you do want to check those out as well. All right. Diamond. Some of you getting engaged. I don't know. Value your self-worth. You are God's precious gem. And I do feel like some of you are like, you know what? I deserve more than this. But now this person may be coming in with a diamond, a promise, maybe even peridot, life lessons. You can break free from recurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and blessing they contain. So I definitely feel like they learned their lesson through this about not speaking their mind when they should have, right? And their feelings. And Dolomite, stay strong in your faith. A positive outcome is dependent on you keeping a positive mindset. So there could be a lot of positive energy here, Capricorn, if you want it. Sodalite, socialize or join in. Make healthy and supportive new friendships and connections by getting involved with a group of like-minded people. So there's no doubt that you're connected. You're very alike in a lot of ways, like-minded. And this is saying to join in. So I kind of get that is, you know, maybe it's time to see where this connection could go, because I definitely feel like they regret not coming forward when they should have. Anyway, Capricorn, that's what I have for you. So I do hope that helped, that resonated. Again, everything you need to know is down below. I am wishing you the best, and I shall see you next time.